Season 7 of Fortnite Battle Royale launched with a ton of fun surprises, including creative mode, airplanes, and a huge new ice biome that added a few new points of interest to the map. Alongside the plethora of surprises Season 7 brought us, it also carried a few new secrets onto the Fortnite Island too. Welcome back to the Simply Viral channel. If you guys are liking Fortnite Season 7 so far, drop a like on this video. And if you're brand new here to the channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe with your channel notifications turned on so that you never miss another upload. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at 10 hidden areas on the Fortnite Season 7 map. Number 1. The Zipline Island. Of course, with the addition of the iceberg biome to the Season 7 map here in Fortnite, we have plenty of new landing spots and areas to explore. One of these spots is definitely remote and kinda secret, but a pretty good place to land if you're looking for a bit of fun. Located just south of Frosty Flights is a small chunk of iceberg that has been completely removed from the main land. However, even though this iceberg piece isn't totally a part of the Fortnite Island itself, it is still accessible via a couple of zip lines. The iceberg piece actually has its own plane spawn on one side of it and a total of 3 zip lines for easy entry and exit. One of the zip lines also takes you onto a small ledge of the mainland that includes a gravestone and even a chest spawn. While this iceberg chunk won't be the most popular landing spot in Season 7, it does offer some decent loot and, like I said earlier, a plane spawn if you're looking for that kind of fun. Number 2. The Snowman. Located just south of Polar Peak in the upper left of the C9 quadrant is a familiar face planted into the snow. 2 massive boulders and a series of smaller rocks make up what appears to be the face of a snowman. While we are missing a tree or a massive carrot to complete the face with a nose, the eyes and smile of the snowman can be clearly seen from the sky as you're gliding in, and this spot offers a few chest spawns as well. Number 3. The cabin from the Season 7 intro cinematic. By now we all know about the Season 7 intro cinematic, which features a Christmas cartoon playing on the TV set inside of a cabin before the Fortnite characters go outside to investigate the arrival of the iceberg. Well, this cabin actually seems to be a real spot on the Fortnite Island map. Right in the middle of the A7 and B7 quadrant line, you have a single cabin surrounded by a handful of snow-covered trees. The inside of this cabin boasts a Christmas tree, a fireplace, and a few chest spawns, and also poses a striking resemblance to the cabin that we saw in the Season 7 intro cinematic. Number 4. Inside of the Polar Peak Castle. While most of Polar Peak is covered in ice and snow, a small portion of the castle does eclipse the frozen wasteland, allowing for players to access a few chests and weapon spawns. However, there is actually a technique to get further inside the Polar Peak Castle, but you can't physically explore it with your character. In order to glitch your way into the castle, you can either attempt to fly a plane upside down against the ground on top of the castle, and if you're sitting on one of the wings of the plane, your character might actually phase through the ground, showing what else the castle is hiding within its depths. Another way to sneak your way into the Polar Peak Castle is to land there in a regular game and then go back into replay mode and activate the free camera. While in free cam, you can actually glitch through the walls of the castle. However, this method does not work every single time you try it, and it does require a bit of luck, but nonetheless, players have been able to get a sneak peek of what is actually inside the castle planted atop Polar Peak. Number 5. The Rock Monument. For a while now, we've had a series of rocks planted outside of Tomato Temple in between the temple itself and Wailing Woods. However, this series of stones has a proud new leader, boasting a striking resemblance to a human. This rock, which I am hereby calling Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson for obvious reasons, is a new addition with Season 7 here on the Fortnite map. While this location isn't super secret or hard to get to like some of the other spots in this video, this location is unique to Season 7, and it also has a very peculiar chest spawn right under the rocks. So next time you're trying to farm up some quick brick, maybe land here near Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and farm away. Number 6. Greasy Grove. I know what you guys are thinking. Greasy Grove isn't on the Fortnite Season 7 map. It was destroyed by the iceberg. Well, that statement is partially right, but it's also partially wrong, as Greasy Grove is somewhat accessible here in Fortnite Season 7. In the middle of the frozen lake in the C7 quadrant, there is a rooftop peeking out at the top of the ice. If you break this roof, you'll drop down into a familiar shop. The outdoor or Bass Pro Shop building from Greasy Grove is actually accessible here in Season 7. However, you can't actually go any further than the main room of the store, as everything else is covered in a thick, unbreakable sheet of ice. There's even some old Greasy Grove chest spawns that you can see from inside the building that are sat behind the ice just taunting you. And my guess is that every single one of those chests probably has a gold scar and a chug jug inside of it, just knowing that we can't open them. Number 7. The Secret Rift. You guys heard me mention the awkward chunk of iceberg that is currently broken off from the main island earlier in the video, but there's also another iceberg that is broken off from the main island too. This iceberg is the closest current accessible piece of land to the Fortnite spawn island, and this iceberg chunk actually has a secret of its own. A quick glance at the island and you'll see nothing but a few chest spawns, some trees, and a lone single cabin. However, if you land there and actually break the floor of the cabin, you'll end up finding a secret rift, which you can actually use to get back to the main island, as there is no other way off this astray iceberg. Number 8. The Ice Sculptures. Located just past the castle on top of Polar Peak is a series of ice sculptures representing a couple of iconic Fortnite skins, including the Love Ranger, the Red Knight, and even the Raven skin. While the sculptures themselves don't have too much to offer other than looks, there are a few chest spawns in this location, so if you're looking for loot with a view, this is definitely a spot worth visiting here in Season 7. Number 9. The Sundial. A sundial is an instrument that shows the time by way of casting a shadow onto a surface, and oddly enough, the Fortnite map now features its very own sundial here with Season 7's update. Located in between Fatal Fields and the oasis/gas station area of the desert biome is a mountaintop full of interesting objects that mimic a sundial when viewed from a bird's eye view. We might have to keep an eye on the time here in game and see if anything changes in the coming weeks as well. Perhaps this sundial will be used as a tool for teasing some upcoming events in game. Number 10. The Block. The Block is a brand new location in-game that came with the launch of Season 7 and was actually announced during the Game Awards livestream just the other day. This is going to actually feature some of the community's best builds each and every week, so the Block is going to be constantly changing alongside the Fortnite map. The Block is actually located exactly where Risky Reels was in previous seasons, and I'm not really sure why Epic chose to crush Risky with the Block instead of placing it in an open field or some other point of interest. But right now on the top right corner of the Fortnite island, we have the Block, and soon it'll be showcasing some of the best builds that stem out of the new creative mode. And there you guys have it. Those are 10 hidden or secret areas here on the Fortnite Season 7 map. Which areas did you guys already know about, and which ones are you guys going to go check out now? Be sure to drop us a comment down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big old thumbs up, slap that like button, it would be much appreciated. And if you guys are brand new here to the channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe with your channel notifications turned on, that way you never miss another upload. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and we'll see you guys on the battle bus. Peace out.